to do another stretch video. So if you want a little variety in your post-walk run routine, then here's the second video. So we're going to start with our feet a little bit wider than hip distance, maybe shoulder distance apart. You can bend the knees and just drop forward. Let the head release downward, let the elbows drop. And you can play with bending and straightening the legs a little bit. Just opening up in the lower back, opening up in the hamstrings. Make sure you're breathing, feeling your feet on the floor. And then clasp opposite elbows with the other forearm on top. Maybe do a little bit of swaying side to side. Again, knees can be bent, knees can be straight. You can move as big or as small, as fast or as slow as you wish. Just feel a sense of ease in the body. And then coming down, keeping the feet on the floor. Come down onto your toes and then bring your knees to the floor. Give a little stretch through the soles of the feet. And you can stay forward, which will take some of the pressure off the toes, or to put a little bit more opening in the toes, walk yourself up. Trying to sit right on top of your heels if you can. Again, modify as your foot sensitivity allows. Let the toes spread wide. You can even take the pinky toes and pull them out to the sides just a little bit. Opening up through the soles of the feet. Give a nice stretch. And then come forward, point the toes. And lean back. This might be plenty just sitting on your heels, stretching through the shins. You might need a little bit more by leaning back, lifting the knees off the floor. Give a nice stretch through the front of the shins, through the front of the ankles. Right? If you're walking especially, this is a good one. Even runners, they get the shin splints from the really tight anterior tibialis. So this is a nice opening through the front of the shins. And then coming forward again, coming onto your hands and knees, and then step the right foot forward. Sinking the hips, opening up in the front of that right hip, opening up in the hip flexors. And then if you want, bring your left hand to the floor, reach the right arm forward, and just make little shoulder circles as you twist. Just opening up through the shoulders. Now, we don't use the arms a lot while we run or walk, but they do get tight. They are held. So just giving a little opening if you want to go the other direction. Sweeping the arm back and up. And then bring the right hand to the side of the hip. Reach the left arm over. Take a little side bend, opening up in the left waist, left lower back. Feel the hip flexor opening, shoulder blades down the back. Let the head just drop. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Bringing the hands back down to the floor, straighten the right leg, flex the foot. Just stay with your flat back, reaching the sit bones back. Maybe the knee's not completely straight and you're just working to straighten the leg. And then rotate the thigh to the right and rotate the thigh to the left, trying to keep the pelvis still. Rotating the right, feeling the stretch in the outer hamstrings. Rotating to the left, feeling the stretch in the inner hamstrings. Rotate right. And then rotate left. And then come back up to vertical. You can stay with the flat back, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. If you like, just gently melt forward over the leg. Or if you like, sit back on your left heel. Let the body melt forward. Hands works best for your body. Feeling the lower back opening. Feeling a sense of ease. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. One more deep breath in and out. Coming back up, coming to your hands and knees, and step the left foot forward to a lunge. Sinking through the hips, lengthening the spine, just sinking the hips forward again, breathing into the right hip flexors now. Hip flexors bring the thigh toward the chest, so whether you're running or walking, those muscles can work, especially if you're not pushing from that back leg and using the glutes enough. We'll get to the glutes in a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then if you like, bring the right palm down, reach the left arm forward and make little circles with the left arm. Just opening up into a gentle twist as you go. Little easy shoulder circles. And then if you want to go the other direction, just sweeping the arm back and around. Make it feel good. Just create a little opening. And then left hand comes to the floor next to your hip, maybe to a block. Reach the right arm up and over into a side bend. So feeling that stretch through the hip flexor, through the waist, through the lower back. Let the head go. Let the shoulder blade drop out of the ear. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take another deep inhale. And exhale. Bringing both hands down, straighten the left leg, flex the foot, come into your flat back, and the hands can be on floor blocks. And just rotate the thigh to the left, and then rotate the thigh to the right. Try not to let the hips wiggle around. Keep the hips still and just rotate the thigh in the hip socket. Moving to the left and moving to the right, going as fast or as slow as you like. Noticing that moving to the right might not go quite as far as it goes to the left. And then coming back to center. Again, you can stay with your flat back, reaching the sit bones back, or you can melt forward over your left leg, or you can sit the hip on the heel, maybe a block or a towel under that left hip for support. Just relax forward. Breathing into the lower back, breathing into the hamstrings. Just let the body soften into the pose. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Just let the body drop. Take another deep inhale. Fill the body with breath. And exhale completely. Coming to sit down, extending both legs forward. Bend the knees. Wrap the hands sort of onto the balls of the feet over the toes. And then lengthen the spine as much as you can. Take an inhale. Feel the toes slightly pulling back towards your shins, getting a little stretch through the feet. And then as you exhale, reach the heels forward as far as they'll go. And maybe the legs straighten, maybe they don't. Your hamstrings will tell you when to stop. Feel the toes coming back toward the shins, opening up through the soles of the feet, opening up through the hamstrings and the backs of the legs. Take a deep breath in to lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Breathing into the backs of the legs, into the calves. Breathing out. Maybe reach the heels a little bit forward. Pull the toes a little bit further back. Be gentle with yourself. Take another inhale. Exhale. Release. Roll down onto your right side or left side. Pick a side. I'm on my right side. Bend your left knee. Reach back. Find the foot and draw the heel toward the buttock. Make sure that left knee's not too high. It's only hip height. Reach the tailbone toward the knee. And if your balance is a little precarious, just bring your right knee forward so you have a little more stability. Thighs are parallel. Feel the tailbone lengthening. Lower back is long. Breathing into the quad stretch in the front of the thigh. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Feeling a sense of ease, a sense of release. Take another inhale and exhale. Release the leg. Come onto your back. Hug both knees into your chest. And then cross the left knee over the right knee. Grabbing onto the shins. Hug the knees toward the chest. Reach the tailbone toward the floor. You can stay here or flex the feet. Grabbing onto the soles of the feet, drawing them out to the sides. Reach the left sit bone slightly forward. And reach the tailbone down into the floor. Try to keep the shoulders and head relaxed. If your head is off the floor, place something underneath it, maybe a block, maybe a towel. Feel the tailbone dropping into the floor. Breathing into that left hip stretch. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Release the feet. Slide the knees apart, crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Reach the left hand through the hole and interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. Draw the right knee toward the right shoulder. Left elbow gently presses the left knee forward. Tailbone again drops into the floor. Make sure the right knee is not coming toward your midline. Keep the right knee moving toward your shoulder. Shoulders relaxed, neck is relaxed, jaws relaxed. Breathing here. Feel the tailbone dropping. Feel the opening in that left hip. One more inhale. Exhale. Keep the legs just as they are. Open the arms like a T. And as a unit, move the legs to the right. So the outer right thigh and the sole of the left foot are flat on the floor. You can hold on to the left foot with the right hand, maybe the shin. Press the left knee forward using the left arm, and then drop the left hip back toward the floor. You can stay here or actively press the knee forward and open into a twist. Breathing in, breathing out, just feeling a sense of ease, a sense of release. Again, not forcing anything to happen, just melt that left hip back. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Release coming onto your back and then roll onto your left side. So if you were on your right side before, come down onto your left side. Bend the right knee, reach back, find the foot, draw the heel toward the buttock. Tailbone reaches toward the knee. Again, if balance is tricky, just bring the left knee forward, give yourself some support. Try not to let the right knee be too high, it's only hip height. Tailbone reaching toward the knee, opening in the quad stretch. Try to let the leg relax as much as possible and let the arm do the work. Again, being gentle with yourself. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then coming back onto your back. Cross your right knee over your left knee. Reach forward, grab the shins, hug the knees into the chest. Drop the tailbone toward the floor. Stay here or flex the feet. Grabbing onto the soles of the feet, drawing them slightly out to the sides. Reach the right sit bone forward. Breathing into that right hip stretch. Using the exhale to soften. Again, if you need to place something under your head for some support, feel free. You want the neck to relax. You want the jaw to relax. Breathing into that right hip opening. Exhale. And then release the feet, slide the knees apart, crossing the right ankle over the left knee. Right arm reaches through, hold behind the left thigh, and draw the left knee toward the left shoulder. Right elbow presses the right knee forward, tailbone toward the floor, breathing into that hip stretch. Breathing out. So using the arms to bring the left knee toward the left shoulder. Right elbow gently presses the knee away from the right shoulder. Tailbone moves toward the floor. Take another deep breath into that right hip. Exhale. Letting go, but keep the legs just as they are. Open the arms. Drop the legs to the left as a unit. So the outer left thigh and the sole of the right foot are on the floor. Left hand grabs the right foot or the right ankle. Right hand presses the right thigh forward, moving the knee away from the chest. And you may already be feeling a stretch, or start to drop the right hip back, or melt the right ribs open, just opening into a twist, breathing into this lower right quadrant of your torso. Breathing out, feeling a sense of ease, a sense of release. Feel the right hip dropping toward the floor. It's not going to find the floor, it's just moving in that direction. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Coming back onto your back, hug the knees into the chest, lift the head up to meet the knees, and then rock yourself up to sit. And we're done. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.